Mandela Effect. I'm just kidding. Mandela Effect. I made a video about this before. It is one of the most realistic effects that people experience, almost like the placebo effect. Placebo effect is when you think of something, and because you think of something, sometimes you might experience symptoms of that thing. For example, you're running in your dream. You're dreaming and you're running. You might start sweating in real life while you're dreaming. That's placebo effect. Now, Mandela Effect, named after Nelson Mandela.
You must fight the battle for dignity.
Is one of the strangest phenomenon people experience. It's things that you may have experienced in the past, but in reality, it's not what you remembered. Here on Reaction Time, we're gonna look at the conspiracy of the Mandela Effect, whether you experienced it or not. I wanna hear it down in the comments below. I'm almost sure everybody experienced it. I'm gonna show you different instances of the Mandela Effect taking place, and then you're gonna actually know and relate to me, feel the exact same thing I have. Let's begin only on Reaction Time. Make sure to follow me right here if you haven't already on Instagram, but I hope you enjoy the video. Don't go too crazy. Some things are unexplainable. Are you ready? Let's do it. 51 or 52 states. United States, land of the 50 states. But why is it when people get asked a question on the street, they say 51 or 52 states? It's strange. Everybody learns in class it's 50 states. So why is it when people are asked, or when you're even asked, sometimes it gets a little blurry. Sometimes you say 51, sometimes you say 52. And it's not like it's rare. So many people are doing it. Not even that, some even include Puerto Rico as a state. Puerto Rico is not actually part of the union. So is this a Mandela taking effect, or have you been learning false information? Here's how I break it down. So we have 50 states, 48 plus Alaska and Hawaii, which are states that are part of the union. They're off-branched. They're not part of the mainland. Therefore, I think this is why people think there's 52 states. People remember 50 states, so they think, oh, the mainland is 50 states. Oh, but what about, I remember there's other states like Hawaii and Alaska. They add it, and now it's 52 states in their head. I think that's the most explainable reason. But have you guys confused it? Or is the Mandela Effect changing your perception of reality? Very interesting. Here is what some people said. Victor says, what the heck? I always thought there were 52 states in America. I was also taught at school that America had 52 states. I grew studying that the US had 52 states. Are they forgetting? Or did their teachers actually teach them 52 states? 52 states. 52 states. I also remember being taught there was 52 states, with Alaska being number 51. I seem to have a fuzzy memory of 52 states. First Mandela Effect that took place in my head, yes, I messed up about 2 or 3 times, and I always knew there was 50 states, but for some reason it gets fuzzy. Looney Tunes. Is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes? Double O. When people are asked, they always remember Looney Tunes with 2 O's. But Tunes is not even spelled with 2 O's. Tunes is spelled with a U. So why do people remember 2 O's? Mandela Effect. Also, another reason that this may have happened is because Tiny Toon was spelled with 2 O's. Now that's creepy. Take both of them. Looney Tunes versus Looney Tunes. Which one do you remember? I frankly remember Looney Tunes double O. It's a pretty significant switch from using the U. They came out with a statement that said, everyone who thought they saw Looney Tunes with 2 O's were mistaken. The reality between both got really thin, and it was Looney Tunes the whole time with a U. Mandela Effect is the reason no one actually remembers it was TUNES. And now I'm getting really creeped out because there's so many more. One of the biggest Mandela Effect is geography. Islands, land, and countries. Many people don't give the right answer when they're asked to point out certain countries. Cuba, Denmark and Sweden, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Poland, Portugal. And the scariest thing is that most of the people that get the answer wrong actually answered it the same way as the other person. Some people say it's because on the globe it had the wrong location. Check this out. This is a globe from a few years ago. It's shot in a video. If you take a freeze frame, you can see that there's insignificant space between Australia and this landmass right here. Check out the difference. Very close to each other. Now compare this. Huge difference. Mandela Effect. One of the creepiest things I've heard from the Mandela Effect is that some people feel like they time traveled. They actually said they blinked, went back 20 years. Went back 20 to 30 years in time. Lived in the reality, blinked, and went back. And the craziest effect is the death of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela died in prison December 5th, 2000. 2013, which made people really confused because they thought that Nelson Mandela died about 30 years ago. Not only that, when people asked other people, they remember the same thing. So how is this possible? Do we live in a simulation? Do we? Because just thinking about it makes me feel uncomfortable, especially since other people remember the same thing. It's not like you're the only person that's confused. Everyone else is too. When Nelson Mandela's death was announced again in 2013,
our beloved Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, the founding president of our democratic nation, has departed.
Everyone was confused except for the time where he was on TV and he wasn't dead. So how is it that in 2009, when people talked amongst themselves that Nelson Mandela wasn't dead and everyone remembers the exact same details, is just a coincidence? So the only thing that made sense was time travel. 20th Century Fox. I don't ever remember the T being cut off, but now it is cut off and they claim they haven't even changed it. So I'm looking at all these photos on Google Images of 20th Century Fox, and if we zoom into the T after 20, all of them seem to have the T cut off. So either people never noticed or the Mandela effect is taking place. Look, I'm actually clicking every single thing. Look at that. T is cut off. T is cut off. Cut off. Even here. The T is cut off. Who can explain this? Do you guys remember having a full T in the 20th Century Fox logo or not? Because I remember clearly that it was a full T. Popular retail store known as JCPenney actually has an E before the Y in penny. Everyone thought penny actually referred to cents, as in 1 cent out of the dollar pennies. But no, JCPenney is actually the name. I vividly remember that it was JCPenney, no E. What do you guys think? Apparently, famous painting, Mona Lisa. Yes, Mona Lisa. This painting, the most famous painting in the world. Almost everyone knows the name of the Mona Lisa, where many people remember Mona Lisa not smiling, having a neutral face. But in fact, Mona Lisa is smiling. If you zoom in close, you can see the original painting. Mona Lisa has a smile. Does Mona Lisa smile? Now, when people see it from different angles, they say she's not, she's neutral. And when you put it together, oh my God, what is this? What is this? I'm trying to be serious. Come on. So yes, Mona Lisa does smile. The Mandela effect taking place again. Chick-fil-A is spelled C-H-I-C-K. I always thought it was C-H-I-K. Whenever someone said Chick-fil-A to me, it was always C-H-I-K. That's the first thing that pops up in my head. But apparently, it's full chick, just like chicken. I'm very confused. Apparently, the queen in Snow White never said mirror, mirror on the wall. So we have to watch this video now to see the true line that was said. Opening scene. What does she really say?
Mirror on the wall.
You guys heard it here first. It's magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Never said mirror, mirror on the wall. That is one of the most mind-blowing things out of everything we watched or seen so far coming off the Mandela effect. Crazy, crazy stuff. Jiffy doesn't exist. It's Jif peanut butter. There is no Jiffy. Now, I know anyone that's familiar with the brand is gonna say I'm wrong. Let me know if you've ever actually seen a Jiffy label. Send it to my Twitter right here, but it's not. It's Jif. Jif peanut butter. Whiteout is actually spelled whiteout, W-I-T-E. I have no recollection of this whatsoever. I always thought it was white, like the color white, spelled out like white, but no. Whiteout, W-I-T-E. Another crazy Mandela effect. I can't wrap my head around this because everything I remember is almost like it was a lie. Maybe your brain automatically fills in these things and you just don't notice. Mickey Mouse never wore suspenders. He only had shorts on, no shirt. But apparently he never wore suspenders. I always remember Goofy and Mickey with suspenders. Does Goofy even have suspenders? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not even suspenders. It's a little vest. Goofy has a vest. Mickey, no suspenders anywhere. Even here, nothing. I just keep going through these photos. I don't see any suspenders anywhere. What is going on? It's actually Gandhi, not Gandhi. Does that make sense? Why are H's always getting confused with the Mandela effect? Gandhi has an H after the D. If you're actually Indian or know anyone that is Indian, please ask them if this is correct. From my recollection, it was Gandhi with an H right after the G. That's why you say Gandhi instead of Gandhi. I don't know. It's so confusing. It's I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world, not I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Now that is not a huge difference, so I mean that could be mixed up quickly. I don't think it's crazy. There's definitely crazier things. Another crazy thing is that Cliff's Notes would actually print books themselves. They would shorten versions of books and explain, break down everything for when you need to write a book report. You know what I'm talking about. If you try to do the easy way out, Cliff's Notes, well, they actually had physical copies of Cliff's Notes for books. I never knew that. I always thought it was digital. It was on the internet. Pixie Sticks is actually spelled Pixie with a Y. I recall an IE. Pixie, IE. What do you guys think? Is it the same for you? And finally, we got Febreze, not Febreze with 2 E's. Febreze has 1 E. That is insane. For the longest time, I always thought it was 2 E's. Maybe because it's easy E and they're back-to-back E's. I don't know. What do you guys think? Please put it down in the comments below. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I noticed most of these things for Mandela Effect is the way things are spelled, but that is gonna wrap it up right here. The Mandela Effect, one of the creepiest and most realistic things that you will experience. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video by leaving a like. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be right here. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you spell reaction time right. It has a T. Don't let the Mandela Effect take over your reality. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one and peace out. Funyuns is what? No, there's no onion. There's no Funyuns with an O. It's a U.